guys. Sorry for the jump scare. As you can probably tell by my appearance right now, I am dog tired. So I've just showered, half an hour to be dressed, ready, packed, all my equipment, etc, etc. I'm actually going to McLaren today, which is unreal. I'm going with YouTube, and the reason why it's unreal is because I literally said the other day, like, I would love to learn more about racing and I would love to learn more about F1, etc, etc. And then I got invited to McLaren with YouTube, so of course I'm going to be vlogging the day. We're meeting not too far from the Google office in King's Cross, and they're transporting us to the McLaren Centre, which is in Woking. So we'll be on the shuttle for about an hour and a half. The reason why I'm so tired is because I literally got in from Bristol yesterday at like 9 o'clock. I've been in Bristol for the week on a presenting job, and it was so good. Like, it was definitely hard because it was like a proper, more sort of like classic presenting job. Like, obviously a lot of my presenting has been on YouTube and I'm a content creator and stuff like that, so like for the most part it's kind of like there are cheats basically, because you can splice and edit and cut and smush and put things together, whereas the presenting job I just came off of was not one that I could sort of like cheat. So there was a lot of like wordy technical vernacular that I'm not used to, and I had to kind of like do multiple bits and bobs in one take. But yeah, it was really good. I didn't explore the city too much because I was on the job for literally the whole week, and I had a day off, but I had to get some like laptop-y bits and bobs done. I was obviously like out of my routine and stuff, which threw me off a tad, but I'm so happy with like getting the job done, because as I said, it's a little bit different to what I'm used to, and it was definitely way more challenging. It was a great experience, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm just hoping that I will be able to do like a little bit more presenting like in that way. I am rushing to get ready for McLaren. Like, who even is she? I was originally today supposed to go to the Steam Bar because they have their pop-up in Selfridges for a second time. Also, I'm sorry if you hear my stomach rumbling. The pop-up is ending next week, and I did have an appointment today just for like a wash and blow dry. But yeah, this opportunity came in from YouTube and McLaren, and I said, oh yeah, the wash and blow dry finna wait, yeah. Because I think one of the things about it is like, you have to always stop and like take stock of where you are. And I'm really understanding like the power of my speech and the power of the tongue, because it's crazy that literally let me think here, because basically as you guys can see, I'm tired and you can see it on my face, so I need to do a quick something. Ilia 31C, this is a really good shade match for me. Like, look at that. You can barely see it. Lovely. Anyway, but yeah, how can I say, oh, I'd love to sort of like get into F1 and understand more about racing and be involved with that whole shebang, and then I want to say less than 2 weeks later get this opportunity through YouTube. I don't know how that's possible, but it is possible. I do know how it's possible, and it's happening. I'm happy and really thankful and really grateful. So yeah, needless to say, the wash and blow dry, as much as I love spending time with Laura Lynn and going to Selfridges, sorry, my mouth just made a really weird noise then. But yeah, as much as I love that, I had to let that go in place of McLaren Hunt. Do I know what I'm talking about? No. Am I learning a little bit? Yes. I started speaking to the people in the job that I was on, because I was working obviously with like a lot of people that are in the film industry and like TV and stuff, and like a lot of different hobbies, and like obviously a couple of them liked F1 or loved F1, so I was kind of like just sort of like buffing up my knowledge. So I know that Lewis Hamilton is not at McLaren anymore, but he started there, and that was like his original motoring home, if that's what you call it. But I know that his dad basically made him, or asked him, or said to him, like, go up to the, like when he was competing when he was younger, he went up to the like head top guy at McLaren and was like, hey, I'm Lewis, and I'm gonna like race for you one day. And it actually happened, and I just think that's magical. And I also recently saw an image of Lewis Hamilton with a female black engineer. Is that what they call them? Anyways, ciao. I know he's no longer with McLaren, and I know that he's with Ferrari now, But that picture, I was like, oh, I need to know. I'm not gonna lie, it's so like vain, but I was like, but no, it's not vain, it's representation, right? I saw a woman that looked like me and it piqued my interest and I wanted to know more about the sport off of that picture alone. So yes, that's what we're on today. Flipping boiling in this gaff. Westman Atelier. This is my concealer in the shade T4. I'm just gonna go a bit here and a bit here. Me and my friend, so my friend Lorraine is actually also coming on this trip. So I met Lorraine through YouTube, and I've said this before on the vlog, like I'm really blessed and fortunate to have met some great people in this space, like people that I call and speak to every week that I would not have known if I didn't start this job. So like, it's weird because they're kind of colleagues in a way. Really and truly, like, just so blessed to have met great people. So I am meeting Lorraine. I'm definitely gonna have to pop to Tesco for a meal deal, mate. I'm starving, there's no food in this gaff because obviously I've just got back from this job and I ate every single thing. So just shut the door, otherwise it'll be so annoying. But yeah, I ate every last thing before I left to go on the job because I don't do food waste. So there's nothing in it. There's not even an egg. Honestly, I'm starving, mate. Anyway, I like to double blend my concealer. This is in, if you like want more of an in-depth but very quick makeup look, which is basically the same products. I recently did a Vogue inspired beauty secrets video and I really loved how the makeup came out. So I'm pretty much using a lot of the same products from that video. Also, yeah, sorry, I haven't put my hair on yet. Chill. Anyway, you guys Formula One people, let me know. Obviously the film's also just come out with Damson and Brad, so when I say Damson and Brad, like first name basis, like me and them is friend. Chill. Anyway, that film's out, so I'm gonna try and watch that as well. And I was also told that there is a Netflix series with quite a few seasons at this point, following the Formula One. So mark my words, McLaren YouTube, this might be the start of a proper little love affair with motorsports. Blush is Mood by Merit, and this is just always a mood. They have discontinued it. I did a short form video comparing it to what I believe is meant to be the replacement for it, which is a brand, sorry, which is a blush named Postmodern. Stomach is going off, sis. I was gonna go M&S and just get a sandwich, and then I thought, actually for the same money, I want a little bag of crisps and I want like a little drink, you know what I mean? So anyway, so guys, I got the most generous Valentino PR package the other day, and like, you know, it's nuts. Yes, I've been in this game for a long time, but I've got small numbers, right? And it was just like crazy that they gifted me all this stuff. I've done like an unboxing on a short form video, and I will also do like a first impressions trying out a lot of these products. But guys, incredibly grateful. Like they sent me 2 perfumes as well, which is nuts. Going in quite heavy with the powder under the eyes. This is a Kosas one. It's the Peachy Cloud set, so it's got like a orangey hue to it to kind of just try and make a little something something happen. To quote my mum, I'm gonna double up, get dressed, finish all this jazz. Once I've done that, I'm gonna come back, curl my lashes again, and then we're gonna be ready to go. Let me bring you into the bedroom actually really quickly because I've got some fragrances, etc. You know me. We're almost there. This is the little 2-piece from Meshki. I feel like, you know when you first wear something after it's been washed, a bit of denim, it just feels a bit like stiff. That's how this feels. So I'm hoping that it kind of, throughout the day, can stretch because this is tight here. I sincerely hope this doesn't look too crushed because the way that we're set up for time, like this is what it's going to be. Anyway, as I said, I'm meeting my friend Lorraine and I've got her little goodie bag together because I'm so lucky in this job to be gifted so much. Like I keep all of these like posh little bags and that, like I keep loads of the products and I make like a little selection. Let me show you what's in her selection. Got a Valentino foundation because I think we're kind of roughly around the same shade, and they sent me 2 in the same shade by accident. So I've given her one of those. I've given her this Arborian BB Chocolat concealer. They sent it to me in the chocolate flavour, I was going to say, but the chocolate shade and the caramel shade. They sent me a big one and a small one. So this is a big one. I've kept the small ones. And then I also got sent a peach skin in PR, but I did a job for Fleur and peach skin, so I already had it, which here it is. But in PR, I got sent peach skin and beach skin, which is what I'm wearing as my base right now. So I'm going to give her that. So she's good to go there. Then Valentino, as I said, gifted me. So guys, this is so good. I'm so sorry. Valentino gifted me perfume. So I'm going to wear this one today. I don't know if I'm going to wear... I'm going to find a bracelet. And then this is my new fragrance obsession. It's this brand called Archive. I've sprayed this in the old syrup. Oh, this Merit one is gorgeous as well. I won't layer it, but it's so nice. Anyway, let me pack my bag. Let's get out of here. Hello, I've made it to... When I say I've made it, I have to laugh because it was not a treacherous journey at all. But I'm at the pickup point. I see what I think of the shuttles. I'm going to double check. And then I'm also going to call Lorraine because made a boo-boo and basically she ended up driving here. And I'm going to double check that she is about. Sorry, you guys, I'm at the road. Let me cross and I'll call you back. Speaking to you guys once I got to McLaren, but I got so wrapped up in the day that I didn't even take a moment to speak to you guys and update you guys. But essentially once we got there, we were given a little tour and we were just told and shown out the places that we weren't able to film in. They also had like a little presentation with the YouTube team, and then it was time for me to try this beeper reaction machine. I did not do too well on this. I did not do well at all, but Lorraine actually did really, really well. And I feel like she got something close-ish to like what they said was an above average score. Then it was time for us to do the tyre change, which I wasn't too sure that we'd be like so good at, and I wasn't sure whether we'd get the hang of it. But actually after a few practices and a few goes and a few tries, we really, really got into it. Like, I feel like we both got really competitive because basically they time you, obviously. And so, yeah, we were really trying our best. Lorraine used so there's like two jobs when you're changing the tyre. So you can pick it up and lift it off, or you can use the drill to kind of like drill it in and drill it out. And Lorraine picked the drill job, which I thought would have been the easier job, but turns out it was the much harder job. So I'm glad that she picked it because she ended up doing a really, really, really good job at it.
Flash red, brake. If it's yellow, just slow down, ease off the gas.
Red brake, yellow, okay, and the brake is on the left. Okay, right. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
So after changing the tyre, it was time to do some race car simulation driving. I feel like I wasn't too bad. Like, I managed to stay on the track for the majority of the time. I just wasn't very fast, but this is my first time giving it a try. And I have to say, the seat is so much lower than what you expect. I mean, obviously looking at the cars, it kind of, yeah, that tracks, but honestly, no pun intended, but it's so much lower and the actual steering wheel is so like light. So I found it really, I don't know, it felt like go-kart racing, but I just was not as fast as like what I thought I was going to be. But it was such a good experience and I had such a good time. It's actually such an amazing experience. So again, I want to say a huge thank you to YouTube and a huge thank you to McLaren for kindly inviting me to visit. Travel with it. Yeah. back home. I think I last actually vlogged at the McLaren Technology Centre, and it was honestly just one of the best experiences. I think like YouTube will just always do a really good job at doing really great events, and they're like interactive, do you know what I mean? Like there's a bit and a bob to do, and I think obviously I'm just really blessed and fortunate to have Lorraine as a best friend and also like sort of a colleague, if that makes sense. So it just makes things like that extra enjoyable and just extra special. But I think I'm considering in post probably doing a voiceover over the McLaren clips, because I was not giving you guys any FaceTime. I believe the last thing I even said was, let me cross the road and I'll call you guys back, and I didn't call you back. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's the following week. I've literally just been to get my nails done. I don't know if this will focus. Ain't much to focus on, Cheryl. I'll be so real. I love like nice fruity designs, like, or like a, you know, I love like green on my nails and stuff like that, or like little oranges or little, I don't know, limes, pears, whatever the heck, yeah. And the girl that I go to does all of that stuff. But I'm expecting a brief to come through, and I know because I've worked with this brand before that they're gonna ask for nude nails. So I just bit the bullet, because yeah, there's nothing worse than sitting down paying that money to get your nails done, and then you have to go somewhere else really quickly for them to just do a nude. So I just thought, let me throw caution to the wind and get a nude. I'll be honest, I'm kind of this girl a bit now. I like the short nails, I like the neat, yeah, I'm not in all the passa. So anyway, salmon's in the oven. I'm gonna make a quick salad. We do have to rush out of here in maybe half an hour, but one thing about me, I don't eat out on the road like that, yeah? There is food at home. So, I just made my salmon. I only seasoned it with citrusy garlic, this is from Trader Joe's, a salmon rub, which is from Trader Joe's. There's definitely dupes-ish for these kind of seasonings here in London, but let me tell you something. This is like the unsung hero of the whole of Trader Joe's. Like, this is so nice. Just my normal chili flakes, my normal onion granules. And then in terms of the actual salad, I've been really boring and I just have spinach, because I feel like it's really great value for money, because you get a massive bag for quite cheap, especially if you buy it unwashed. And it lasts a lot longer in the fridge than like some of the other lettuce and all them things. So I just have a bed of spinach. We'll make it now actually. And that's about it. I'm gonna wash up the little plates in the sink. I'm gonna set the dishwasher on once I've eaten. We're going to a Clinique event, that's what I forgot to tell you. So yeah, I'm gonna head out there. I'm really looking forward to it, because they've launched this new lippy called, I wanna say it's called Nude Honey. They had black honey and pink honey, and both of them are great. And then Nude Honey is like the great in between. It's like, I don't know how they've just got it right again. So yeah, that's what the event is for. I am gonna get changed, because I believe, oh, I'm confused. I have another event and it said about wearing all white, but I don't feel like that was this event. Yeah, I totally just got confused. Also, my feet, I cut them on when I went to McLaren, because I was walking with pace. The girl was excited. Cut up all my foot, and now I've just put a different pair of sandals on, but they're cutting in the exact same place. So I have to go find some plasters that are going to sit on my foot. But let me just check what's going on with this life. Okay, so next week is the all white event. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna keep this on if that's the case, because this has been comfy. It's just a Zara top, which I was at my friend yesterday and she had it on as well, and I was like, how good are they? And we were like, yes. She was like, I bought it in every colour. I have black and I have grey, but I think I need to get the white, and I think I need to get another black. Although this little slither, I've rolled the trousers up for now because I've been outside and I don't want them dragging on the floor in it. It needs to mop. But this little slither of my belly keeps coming out, and I've drawn this as tight as possible. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay in this. And I think I might, well, let's try find the plasters actually. So we'll just wear these little ones. I have some PR bits actually that came in. I've got some Olaplex top ups, but my partner's been using the Olaplex. He's like, where he uses 5 and, sorry, I don't know why I'm whispering like he's here, he's not here, can't hear. But where he uses like 5-in-1 shower gel, yeah, I gave him the L'Oreal Glycolic shampoo. He was like, wow, babe, it's like so thick. He's like, I'm not joking, I just need a tiny dot of it and it like does my hair. And I'm like, yeah, because you keep running that shower gel shit and that ain't the one. So he is living his best hair life with the best products. I don't know why this is not coming off. These are the oldest plasters though. Like, my skin is just exposed. It's horrible, so uncomfortable. Okay, wash my hands again. Okay, salad spinner. Also, I'm gonna have to get changed because I started sweating under my boobs. I think this is just the best thing ever invented. I originally got one which was a bit big, and then I asked my auntie to buy the small one and we could swap. So she did, bless her. We got played up. I really don't actually have much time to eat this, unfortunately. Tomatoes. Super 6 Aldi. These ones are lovely. I have olives in the fridge, so I'm going to use these in the corner. Never used to eat olives, never used to eat tomatoes. Here we are. Our palettes change. This, let me tell you something about this. Roast garlic and truffle house dressing, Aldi, specially selected. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now really this is looking a little light, so for a little crunch, I don't know when they switched to the paper bag or whatever. For a little crunch, walnuts. I usually chop them up, but ain't nobody got time. So that's it. Walnut crumb dressing. And then, it's so super random, but until you try it, don't come for me. These are dried cranberries. And you know what, it works really well with pear. So, this is the salad. It's a little light. I'm gonna add the salmon and show you again. But if I had more time, I'd probably do a sweet potato in there and or chickpeas. I love chickpeas. This will be tomorrow's. Add this to my plate. And then we're done. Guess who I'm with? Dun 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 dun! Shock! We were just about to ask a security guard where it was and then we saw it. So I'm glad we didn't ask. Let's give it a try. I was like, what? I don't recognise the purple one. Do you know what? I like the mist though.
I love the mist. The mist is very good to keep you hydrated for that thirsty skin. But this is good if you're wearing makeup and you want to suck the makeup off. So there's a Have you tried the new Salmon?
Yeah, I'm wearing it now.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm wearing it now, but it's kind of rubbed off a little bit. But I like it because it's so quick and easy just to throw on.
Yeah.
Like if you're on the tube and you get out your bag. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Did you want to have a service?
I feel like it might, by the time we get there, it might be over.
Okay. Let me.
But it has moved quite quickly just there. It's cute. package on the doorstep waiting for me, and I unboxed it and I saw that it was YSL. So I took it out of the box, but I haven't seen what's in the bag. I'm so excited because I honestly love YSL Beauty so much. Like, their pieces are amazing, but this is the fragrance. I think I remember them sending me an email about this. So this is the new Libra, and I do have the original Libra here somewhere. Here it is. Because obviously that's my star sign, so it's the best star sign. And when they brought out the scent, I think I just bought it blind. I didn't even smell it. I was like, well, I'm a Libra, and Dua Lipa is doing a great job of managing this whole advertising thing. Let me get it. So this is the new one, and it's Libra Le Nu. I have a feeling it's going to be like a spring iteration of the original Libra, because around like autumn, winter time, they did bring out like an intense Libra, which I think I kind of prefer to the original, if I'm going to be honest, but I have the original, so that's what we're working with here. Ooh, how cute is the bottle? That's gorgeous, that. I don't want to waste it because I am literally about to shower and scrub and use Dettol antibacterial soap, because the tube is not a nice place. When you spray something, you're like, that's exactly how I expected it to smell. That's how I feel about this. It is literally like a spring iteration of the original Libra. I don't know how, well, I guess I do know how they do it. They just kind of have similar notes and then just change it up. But there's extra goodies in here, babes. Hello, a nice little YSL pouch. Like, love that for us. 2 makeup goodies, maybe even a few. Ooh, what's this? Nuh-uh, what is this? Is this chocolate? It's a hair comb. Don't that look like a bit of chocolate though? Can you imagine if it was chocolate with YSL branding? I was gonna say I wouldn't be able to eat it, but I would. What kind of hair comb? Because this is heavy, babes. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, that's gorge. Okay, thank you, YSL. And then 2 more beauty bits. So we have Lash Clash mascara in a green, which is interesting. I wonder if my sister's wearing coloured mascara. I wonder if she's at that stage yet. Oh, that's a bright green. She's green. I wonder if my sister will wear that. Let's see. And thank you. Do you know how much I've been wanting? Please be a lip oil, just in case it's not right. Oh, thank you. Do you know how long I've been wanting one of these? I have not got them. I have I love the original ones like this, and I use them quite often, but I've seen these lip oils and I've wanted them so much. So I'm gonna get this in the bag because I think I might try and shoot some content. As the package came, I kind of like had a creative idea come to mind, so I might try and shoot that at some point this weekend, because they also sent a magazine. So I had like a creative idea of a nice kind of like street style kind of situation. And that's the thing, like that job that I did in Bristol with like a proper film crew and stuff, like I love, sorry it's so dark, it's really dark, I'm really sorry, but I love like shooting all my own content and stuff like that. But when you work with a proper crew, like directors, producers, etc, like you get so inspired by them, like they're so talented. I sat down with the editor, he was using Final Cut Pro, so I was just like watching him, shadowing him for a bit, and it's just honestly, it's so nice to be around other creatives, because a lot of the time this job is quite isolating, but it's nice to be around like creatives in the classic. Surprise, my battery died. But I was saying it's really nice to be around creatives in like the classic sense of like TV and production, because obviously I feel like the way that content is going, it's becoming a bit more production, becoming a bit more traditional in the sense of like storyboarding and plots and stuff like that. It's a lot more storytelling coming through on the socials. So it's really nice to be around those level of creatives, because you know, it trickles down into like what I do at home. Also, another thing that I really loved about this job is that I felt like a lot of the things that I learned from YouTube really came into play when it came to delivering that job, when it came to doing the presenting, because I had a more well-rounded sort of understanding of how this is going to work in post and things like that. So when they're explaining like this is going to transition from this to this, I'm like, okay, got you. And it's like, I don't know, I just feel like YouTube is one of those places or one of those platforms that is just so continually underrated, particularly with like the rise of short form content. Like, people love short form content, and I get it, but I don't know, I just feel like YouTube is king. But you guys know that because I love YouTube and it's my preferred platform as a consumer and as a creator. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna tidy up because in is looking a little janky, babes. There's also a YouTube event that I just got invited to this evening next week, so I'm gonna probably end this vlog and then next week I'll start a new one because I've got a couple of events as well as this YouTube legacy party, which I've never been to a YouTube legacy party, and I'm just like flattered to have been invited, to have just even got the invite at this point. I'll catch you tomorrow, probably not looking anything like this. The amount of jump scares in this vlog is not nice, but it is what it is.